everybody, welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm your host for the next half an hour, Lady D. I hope you've all had a wonderful week ahead. I'm going to talk about this week. We have a full moon in Leo, which is happening on the 6th of the 2nd at 5:28 a.m. That's my time here in Sydney. So if you're on the other side of the world, you will be looking at having it probably the day before. So with this full moon, and usually if it's just a full moon in Leo, I'd say it's all about, being free. It's about the yourself and the ego, and it's about having courage and all these wonderful good things. But we do have some squares to this aspect. So we do have Uranus, which is going to be squaring the sun and the moon. We've also got Venus, which will be squaring Mars as well. So what is this going to bring up? This is going to bring up things about unexpected feelings. I was getting last night I did get pain and loss. So I was like I was trying to be positive, but I kept on getting the same thing. So it could be about, it is going to be a big week to do with relationships, but you're probably going to get some unexpected things popping up. Like we had some good elements to Uranus last week. So we did have, like, I know for myself, I did get unexpected, some positive, good things happening yesterday with me. So, but this time it's unexpected of certain feelings, because we are looking at the sun and we're looking at the moon. The moon's our emotions. The sun is our life. So it could be unexpected things popping up. I feel like there's going to be things maybe thinking about the past and past emotions maybe coming back up in certain things this week. We've got with the Venus that's going to be squaring Mars. This is going to bring up some arguments. I do feel like some frustrations there as well. This is in regards to finances and money, because Venus is the relationships as well as it is it's money. So we are going to be looking at that. So what is this going to bring about with this full moon? So I do feel like it's going to be like an intense time. Especially people who are in relationships, romantic relationships. It could be also transferring to people who are having like friendships and other relationships, other people's lives, but more the people who are, in relationships. So this can be a bit of a trying time. It could be some surprise encounters can occur during these transits. When we've got planets squaring each other, they do work against each other. So when we're looking at tries, so in like the triangle angle, it's more positive. When they're in squares, they are about sort of working against each other. The energies are going against each other more than working with each other, which would be a lot better. So we've also got here existing partnerships could be very greatly intensified. So it's the time where, we may not, we don't want to avoid conflicts. I feel like if there's going to be something that's coming up and we try to avoid it, I do feel like it's going to come into something bigger. So I do feel like this week where the situations that's going to come up here, it's going to be a time where you are going to have to show that courage, because we're dealing with Leo. So it's about showing that courage like the lion to be able to face these things. So, and I feel like for those who stand up for themselves, will be able to reap the rewards. So a suppression might be resulting in an open revolt. So if you try to suppress anything, it bubble up inside, and it may end up boiling over and being something more than what maybe it needs to be in the conversation. And when we're dealing with Leo energy, I find that with Leos, it's about stroking the ego. Leo doesn't want to be told what they're doing wrong. They want to be told what they're doing right. So they get very positive and they get very happy as long as they're doing the right thing and they feel like they're doing everything right. As soon as you say anything negative to a Leo, I always find they can get a bit, maybe a bit childish, but they get very down. They don't like to be told that. I used to work with a lady who was a Leo, and I used to always, whenever I needed her to do something, I'd always be like, come on, remember, we have to do this now. We have to do that now. As soon as I would say something that she was doing wrong, I just found her whole body would change and she would just get very, it'd be like a little kid at times, the way that she would act. So with Leo energy, It's about trying to stroke the ego here. So I feel I've got here, the lion will roar. So this can be quite intense. Time to come out of your shell and show the courage. Be bold. This is a week of being bold. Leos also want to be social. So this might be a week where you're wanting to be social and go out and to have fun. You may feel like you want to be part of the in crowd. But I feel like there's an element here with the Saturn that's ending here in Aquarius that will be coming out actually next month, where it's teaching us that we can't be like everybody else, that our individual needs and our individual wants are very important. So that is something we need to remember, even though this energy is causing us to maybe try to be more like in the in crowd. There's going to be this revulsion with that. And also, we got here, you don't want to be controlled, because I have a feeling that there's a relationship. If you're in a relationship where someone's trying to control you, or you're trying to manipulate you, or be like a puppet, like you're a puppeteer, that's not going to go well this week for the people who's trying to control you, because this is where you are going to find the courage to break free from that, to actually stand up, to see what you like go into and what you believe in. Will, so this is also got here. Um, you want to make more friends this week. This is where I see this Leo energy coming up, and you want to make more friends. You want to be more social. You want to go out, and you just want to go out and you want to have fun. I feel like we've also got here that you want to be like-minded people. So I feel like, as a part of being in that in crowd, but you might feel like the urge should just be people who think the same as you do, who are like-minded. And it's kind of like playing it safe with people who think the same way as you do as well. With that, we've also got here people might give you a headache. So this week, people may get on your nerves. They may give you a bit of a headache. You might want to just curl up in a ball, but again, that's showing that courage. So if you're going to be in the in crowd and you're going to be with everybody else and suppress what you really want to be and what you really feel, I just feel like it may not work out this week. So by the end of the week, you might feel a little bit emotionally drained with just the people interaction. And even too, Mars is about energy. It's our strength. It's our activation. It's where we're going. And it's in Gemini, which is a quiet, chatty sign, and is a sign of, thinking and bubbly. So with this square, the energy might feel a bit worn out by the end of it, because it's still about networking. It's still about, especially when I feel like we're looking at partnerships with finances and business, with this energy, it's still about finding those networks, linking with people that are going to help you to go further and to, go beyond to create the dreams that you want to do, whether it be in your business. I also feel like you're trying to really find the holes in your budget and fill it in to see where you're going wrong. Like things about finances are really going to hit sort of hit you in the face this week. It's going to come out and see what's actually going on. And I've got believe in yourself. So you really need to believe in yourself this week. All right, let's look at the callers here. So we've got Rachel, who's in California, so in America. So hi, Rachel, how are you?
Hi. Okay.
Hi.
I'm interested in the medium reading.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so let me just see if I can get anyone through for you. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Okay. So we just connect to Rachel's loved ones. We can probably bring them in. Okay. Okay. Okay, I do have a lady that's here. I feel like she's like a mother vibe, like a mother energy. Is your mother passed away, or is she still here?
No, she's still here.
No, okay, it's okay. So I'm hearing mum. She does have her hair up, and I feel like it's her hair. She has longer hair because it's up, and it's like a grayish color hair that I do see her having. She's trying to juggle everything. So mum's here. Sometimes I can pick up psychically if there's a message for your mum. So if that does sound like your mum and she is here, it's fine. Sometimes it's just a message that's there about your mum. But does that lady sound familiar at all? If it doesn't, it's okay.
Okay. No.
Okay, let's see where else we're going to go to. I just see if we can bring her in and get it closer and get more of a conversation with her. Okay. Okay. Do you get quite tense? Because she's showing me you getting quite tense, or do you get a bit like nervous or anxious about driving a car at all?
A little bit, yes.
Because she's showing me like, yeah, you're just getting really tense, and I feel like it's because I can see you try and drive a car, and it's almost like you see headlights coming up in it's like a deer in headlights. She's just saying like it's okay to take your time because you're going to get into there is going to be traffic that's going to come up, and you just need to take your time. And she's like, it's okay, you're going to get through it. You just need to breathe and take your time with the driving. Okay, she wants to talk about your mum. So there is talking about mum here. So it says she's going to your mum's feet. Does your mum walk a lot, or can she not? Does she have trouble with her feet at the moment?
Yeah, she's in a rehab right now, and she's learning to walk again, trying to walk again.
Okay. She's telling me she's finding it hard. This could be your grandmother. It could be your mum's mum, because she's still saying mum to me. It could be maybe even an auntie or a mother figure of your mum, because she keeps on saying mum. I can't get her to give me anything else of who she is. So she's telling me that your mum is finding it hard to do it, and she says she'll get through it. There's something she's telling me that by November things will get a lot easier for her, and she just needs to. She's saying you just need to try harder. Even though I'm sure your mum is trying very, very hard, but that's what she's just saying to me. But she's also showing me water, so. I feel like if your mum could do some sort of like water therapy or maybe in water, it will help her. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying what this lady is saying to me. But she's saying there's something about by November where your mum is going to find it a bit easier. But it's like, as I was saying about the courage this week, your mum's really going to find the courage to come out and say sort of what she wants. I feel like also there may be an uncomfortable feeling or something about one of the doctors, and she needs to sort of speak up to say no or yes or whatever it is that she's feeling. Because at the moment I feel like she's just trying to get through it and trying to get by. This lady, she does know you. She wants to say hi to you, and she's waving hi, and she's saying that she loves you. But if you can talk to your mum, and I feel like your mum may know who this lady is. But with this lady, she likes to do things. She's telling me I like to do things my way myself. Even like when she would cook, I don't see her as being a slim build. I do see her as being she's a bigger lady, and I feel like she just did things my way. I feel like she may even have a link to New York even. So she may have been in New York, or there's something about New York. She's showing me a building with all the tall, a town with the city with all the tall buildings there for her.
No, it was my grandmother. My grandmother died over 50 years ago, so and she was in Mexico.
Okay. That's okay. Okay. You don't have a planned trip going to New York? You don't have a planned trip going to New York at all?
No.
Okay. Look, they could be going to New York. There could be a trip going to New York next year. She's talking about going to New York in 2024. So the New York thing could actually be you going there, because she's saying that you're going there like in 2024. Even though your grandmother passed away 50 years ago, she's still there in spirit. They never sort of go away. But she keeps on saying that your mum does know her. And she's saying Don't give up on your dreams. It's like you're sitting. It's like you're sitting on something. Maybe you're sitting on something you want to. I feel like it's very symbolic. Like if you're sitting on something that you want to do, or something you want to do that you're leaving it behind. But she's like, it's time to live your dream. But she's adamant that I do feel like you could be going to New York next year. It could even be in July next year, where it's not as cold there. But she's sending her love through. Um, do you like watching like different shows on Broadway, like different, or do you like watching stage shows?
Yes, I think I would like that.
Because she's telling me you're going to go to Broadway, so and see one of the stage shows there. I also feel like I know she showed me the M&M store. I don't know if it's still there or not. I've never been to New York. I've only ever seen pictures of it, but she's showing me the M&M store, so you may even go there too. And you have a child, like do you have a little girl around you as well?
No, I have a grown daughter.
A granddaughter? Because she's saying hello to the
Daughter,
little
a
girl.
grown.
How grown
No.
is she get a bit
She's
shy?
38. She
38.
has 3 boys. Yeah.
Okay. She showed me this girl. So it could be your granddaughter when she was younger, but she wants to say hello, but it's a shyness. Was your daughter your granddaughter shy when she was young?
No, I don't have any granddaughters. I have 3 grandsons.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Are any of them shy?
No, not really.
Okay. I don't know where that fits in, but she's showing me like a small child, like a child, and they're just they're sort of behind you, and they're sort of hugging you, but they're sort of behind you, and she just wants to say hello to them. That's why I felt like they may have been a bit shy. So I'm not sure where that fits in.
Oh, okay.
But she's sending her love. But I'll leave it there. So I hope I've helped you. I know you don't really know who this lady is, but she's telling me stuff in it. She knows you. So if you could ask your mum, maybe your mum might know who she is.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, that's okay.
I appreciate it.
That's okay. No worries. Thanks for calling in. Okay, so now we've got our next caller. So we've got Chris here, who's in Englewood in Florida. So hi, Chris. How are you?
Florida. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Well, our family is making changes, and we're just really looking for guidance. And my dad passed last year, and we know that we're being guided. It just seems like it's taking a long time, and we just want to know we're going in the right direction.
Okay. We're always heading in the right direction. There's no doubt about that. We always have different paths, ups and downs, but we're always on the right path. I always believe that. So your father, because I do have a man here, and he was here with me before, and he did tell me he was for the second caller. So I really hope he's for you. And I could see him like juggling, like he was juggling like different things, and also doing like tricks. So did your dad know did he know how to do any tricks, or would he know how to juggle by any chance?
No, that really wouldn't have been his. No.
Okay.
He would joke around, but he wasn't like that kind of, I mean, he wasn't physical like that kind of thing.
Okay. All right, no worries. Okay. This man is still saying he's for you. So I'm gonna ask, we can see if we can get anything else from him. I do see him, he just wanted to make people happy. So he's just telling me, he's just saying, I just want to make people happy and make people laugh. It even could be like that he even could even be that he liked going to the circus. That could have been something like that. But I just see him like doing tricks. He could be, maybe he could even be an uncle that's passed over here. Let me just see.
No, none of them were fun like that.
Okay, all right. Let's see. I feel like this man had hair because this man is showing me he's telling me he does have hair and it is parted on the side and then brushed over. I don't see, he's telling me he's not a big build. He was like just a regular build guy. He's also saying to me he just likes to dress very comfortable. I feel like he wore like slacks and he'd wear a shirt. Some of his clothes may have been a bit dated, but he's saying he just likes to feel comfortable in the clothes that he's wearing. He likes clothes that where things can breathe. He's telling me that he's very light-hearted as well. Um, okay, I feel like that he may have been in hospital because I am seeing him in like a hospital gown, and he's showing me that he's holding the I'm not sure what it's called when they have the hospital where they have the bags, the catheter, that things that run
Oh, an
through the
IV?
catheter.
Oh, a catheter?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So he's showing me that as well. He's holding that in the hospital, and um he's telling me his heart just stopped. He said it wasn't good. He wanted to stay a little bit longer, and he tried. This man would try to fight. He was trying to fight to stay longer, but yet he knew at the same time that things were coming up to the end. But he's just telling me his heart did stop. So, did he pass away in hospital?
Hospice,
Or
yes.
just, you know?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Maybe this is your dad, and it was coming in as I wanted to make people laugh. But as in, that's how he was trying to show me how he'd make you laugh, and maybe
Oh,
not
yeah. He was,
intentionally.
I mean, he was a comedian. He just didn't do physical, like juggling or that sort of thing. He had very dry humor. And he had dry
Okay.
humor until very, very end. You know, so he really, I mean,
Okay.
he made people laugh, but you had to get the joke. So it wasn't like he was
Okay.
entertaining kids. So
It's okay. It's okay. A lot of the say show me things are symbolic, so it's okay. And I thought, I wonder if he actually did juggle, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I feel like I have him here. And he's telling me to tell you not to worry so much. He's saying that he's telling me that you worry all the time. And he's saying that you are on the right track. He's like, the family does need to come together at this point because everybody has too many ideas and no one is there's no one idea that's wrong. You just all have to come together to make decisions. But he's also telling me I feel like there's a move coming up here. If it's yourself or someone else in their family, I do feel like there's movement here. He's also telling me, so is his house sold? Because we're talking about he's selling his house.
no, my mom is still in the house.
I feel like the house is going to get sold. Is she looking at moving?
Well, she was, but then she changed her mind.
He's saying no. He's like, no. She's gonna go. He's saying about April, so it could be in April. She changes her mind again, and moves. He's also telling me that there is a bit of conflict in the family here. Um, there's someone who thinks that they know best, and they're sort of trying to get. He's like, everyone's very different. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. That's a saying that we have here in Australia. So
Yeah.
there's too many like bosses and not enough people under the bosses. So he's just saying for you need to sort of stand your ground a bit, but start to preparing for what's coming. He is saying that there is going to be a little bit aggression. I do see pointing fingers, but there will be a meeting and an outcome that will be sort of settled. But he just says you need to do what is right for you, whatever that may be. He's like, there's no wrong decision here, and what is going to be happening. That's happening for you. He's also talking about school. What are we talking about school for? School. Okay. You got children that still go to school?
I have a
At all?
daughter who's 23 that's still going to school. Yes.
Oh, okay. He's saying that she has to go to school. So is she thinking about maybe like changing or to going back? Because he's saying that she needs to stick with it. She has to go to school
Okay, I'll tell her.
because yeah, because it's going to give her a way out, and it's going to, whatever she's studying, it will increase her for, like, it will help her financially, and it is going to help her with her growth as well. He's also saying to me that you got a partner. He's talking about your partner. He's talking about a partner here. You got a partner?
Yeah.
Something about a partner.
Yeah.
You and a partner have to work together. He's talking about you and a partner having to work together. But I also see money being saved up there with you guys too. Someone may be stopped in what their plans are. So there could be someone that's in the family that they may stop their whatever they're trying to plan. They may be stopped. But it is saying that your mum does need to move forward, and I do feel like she's going to look at selling the house again and move. I do feel like a move would be good for her, because that's what he was saying. He's like, there's no problem. She needs to go out and to like live her life. He's saying. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I guess just where I mean, do we stay in Florida? Do we leave Florida? That's our big question right now. That's our biggest question.
Look, I'm feeling leaving. Look, I am feeling leaving. Because I was saying it was talking about moving in the beginning here, but I just feel like there's going to be some arguments. I just feel there's arguments that are coming up, but I do feel like look, by June things will be settled out a bit more. I do see a contract to be signed. I kind of feel like you do need to move because it's about moving on with something or moving forward in your life. That's what I feel like we're going. By the end of the year, by December, I feel like you are happy again. I will say that. I'll leave it there, and thank you for calling in, and I hope I've helped you today.
Yes, you did. Thank you, Danielle. Have a blessed day.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You too. That's okay. Okay. So thank you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful week and a happy new full moon in Leo. So if you have to contact me for reading, you can. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties. My Facebook is Lady D Psychic Parties as well. My Instagram is Lady DS Psychic, and the same with TikTok. And my YouTube is Lady D. I hope I have a good week, and I'll see you same place, same time next week. So bye for now.